Hello and welcome back. And today, what we're going to be doing is checking out perhaps the best way to import music XML into MuseScore Studio if you've exported it either from Dorico Pro that we're looking at now or indeed Sibelius Ultimate. So, with that in mind, let's get stuck in. How best to import music XML from Dorico or Sibelius into MuseScore Studio, because there's a setting that most people don't activate that will save you an absolute ton of time. And to show you what I mean best, I've just written this amazing scale using a solo violin and a note performer for the playback in Dorico Pro. And then I'm going to export this music XML and show you what I mean in MuseScore Studio. So when I play this back, you'll hear the score work as you expect it to. And then when I open it up in MuseScore, we're going to show you how to make it work there too. So I'm just going to play it back. Excellent. Everything works as you'd expect. The most magnificent piece of music you've all heard in your entire life. Now I'm going to export the XML and I'm going to import it into MuseScore Studio. So I will see you over there. Okay, I've exported the XML from Dorico. Here it is. I'm going to open this with MuseScore Studio. Boom, and our score has opened up. Everything's been brought in. Everything's looking lovely. So I'm just going to press play and you hear what happens now. Okay, that's representative of what happens 99 times out of 100. You import an XML from either Sibelius or Dorico, you're excited, you press play, and none of the technique text works as you expect. Pizzicato and arco, for example. The dynamics often do, sometimes they need tweaking, but more often than not, arco and Piz instructions don't work. Now, you could, if you wanted to, change all of those with the settings that MuseScore Studio use. So for example, I could double click and change that now to pizzicato, and that will work. Okay, but doing that for a massive score is a right pain in the neck. I won't lie, it can take ages. A much better way to do it is how I'm going to show you now. But the eagle-eyed will have noticed it's brought in a second violin solo instrument from MuseScore's standard instrument range. Doesn't matter what you do with the instruments down here, if you port your XML like this I've just shown you, nothing down here will change how the sound plays back. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to save this file. I'm just going to shut down MuseScore Studio. I'm not going to save it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up MuseScore before I do anything. And once you've clicked this setting and saved it, everything you do with XML will open up how you expect it to in the future. So I'm going to go to MuseScore Preferences. Now I'm going to come across to where it says Import. Now you have some options here that very often people never ever look at. And the one I want you to tick is this box here, infer text type based on content where possible. Now what that's going to do is try its best to automatically translate any text from your XML from Sibelius or Dorico into text that MuseScore now understands. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to shut down MuseScore again. Boom. Now let's open up this XML. And without doing anything, I'm just going to press play. Now, although this technique works on articulations, I think you'll probably have noticed that the dynamics between MuseScore Studio and Note Performer, either from Sibelius or Dorico, is completely different. So it doesn't fix the dynamic differences. You'll have to spend time tweaking the dynamics later on. But this video shows how best to import XML so that the articulations work as you expect them to most of the time. It doesn't solve all the import issues, but it does go a long way to helping you out get the best out of it straight away. There'll be the odd thing you might need to tweak, but using this, especially on traditional articulations like pizzicato and arco, etc., 99 times out of 100 works straight away as you'd expect it to. I hope you've liked this video, and I'll see you again soon for the next one where we're going to be looking at something else.